Good morning, y'all. It is going to be a beautiful week in Texas. We're going to actually be in the 70s and 80s, and I'm kind of excited. So, this may be a long video per usual. Y'all, I really strive to make my videos under 20 minutes. I know some of y'all have attention spans like I do that aren't very long. And then I know some of y'all are bored. And I get that. But I sometimes have a lot to cover. And my mind just goes, you know. So yesterday we went to Hobby Lobby because he had to get some leather for a Bible cover. And while we were there, y'all, I have a obsession with Care Bears. I love Care Bears. I love Funshine Bear. Y'all should see my save search history on Macari. Just saying. So we were there. Look what he found me in the clearance aisle. And you know who that is. Ah, yes. And I showed him Payday that I am going to get. It's called ABC's. It's the Care Bears ABC's booklet. And it's a crazy expensive on eBay. Even on Macari, it's like $15, which is crazy expensive to me. And, but I want it so bad. I want it so bad, so I'm going to get it. And, yeah. So, I just love Care Bears. The vintage, good old Care Bears. I can't remember if I've shown this or not. So guess what? You're getting to see this again. So, I have this cutest bag that Miss Janice made me, right? It is full of fluff. I take my random Devil's Red Heart and I make fluff with it. And you're probably thinking, well, how do I do that? Let me show you really quick. Now, this is a noise situation. So, if you're sensitive to ears, go ahead and mute me. And I'll do like this when I'm done making the noise, okay? So I take my ends, my little, I cut them up. You don't have to really cut them up hard. And then I take 2 dog brushes. They've got the metal. And then I take one of the dog brushes and just plop it on there. Okay? Now this is the time that you would need to mute. If you cannot handle noise, mute now. And then I just take this one and okay. And you have fluff. You can unmute. You have fluff. And I put it in my plushies. Now sometimes it needs an extra, it needs a little extra paddle time, but otherwise it comes out fine. It comes out just fine. Now you may be asking yourself, well, Sunshine, why are you needing fluff or plushies? Well, y'all, and I turned a box to hold these, because if I step on that, it makes my feelings hurt. I've been experimenting making little plushies. Y'all know I tried my hand at the frog. This is supposed to be a smile. Hot Stuff thinks it's his tongue. Everybody's like, SpongeBob it. We don't know. I don't know, whatever. I tried my hand at a sun. I think this looks more like a flower. I don't know. Whatever. This one is one of my favorites. I made a jellyfish. Isn't it cute? His little tentacles. He looks better when he sits instead of hanging, because it's just so narrow, but that's the way the pattern works. But last night I did one, and I love it. It's janky a little bit. It's not the best, but it got a home. And this morning, and I'm not even trying to sell these. I'm not trying to sell them, but I got somebody reached out to me and it's like, hey, can I buy that? And I'm like, yeah. But y'all know I never sell. This is why I struggle with supplies. But as long as you don't look at him too closely, he looks kind of cute. Now, I got these eyes last night at Hobby Lobby. Aren't those cute? Now, this yarn I got Dollar Tree. I bought that Dollar Tree Chanel yarn. Everybody was using Just Premier yarn anyway from on their patterns. Well, this yarn is Dollar Tree. It's Just Premier, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Let's find out. Premier Just Chanel. One of those words was right. But I wanted to take it and see if it was possible to use this stuff. Because a lot of people are like, well, it breaks. It's no good. It's garbage. It's trash. Well, okay, first of all, it's $1.25. You're going to get what you're going to get. Thankfully, they redid one of our Dollar Trees, so the color selection, I have to give it up, is pretty dang decent. It doesn't have a lot of colors, but, like, this is Hobby Lobby. I think for my variegated stuff, I'll go to Hobby Lobby and get it. But, back to this. So, this Just Chanel, I think everybody knows about it. $1.25. Color is Iris. It's labeled as a super bulky. I don't know about that. But it's 65 yards, or 60 meters, 1.76 ounces or 50 grams. It's 100% polyester. But I had absolutely no problems with it. I did go with a smaller hook. They say to use bigger hooks with plushies and stuff. But when I went with the smaller hook, it worked out better for me. And also, a lot of people are having problems doing a magic circle with this stuff. I concur with that. Don't do that. I do magic circle with this stuff by doing the chain 3 and then join, and then kind of tighten it a little bit. Because if you haul off and try to tighten at the end, it's going to break. So, yeah, don't do that. But I'm going to give the Chanel yarn from Dollar Tree a pass. I think it's pretty good. You know, I've got some really good, and I went ahead and got some of the basic colors just so that, you know, and the yellow. I didn't get all the colors. There is another one I want to try that is a melody. I think I want to try that too. Now, I know it would be cheaper to buy a big old ball at Big, like Big Twist or something. Because that's my favorite. This green is Big Twist. I love this stuff. But I've got to learn to rely that Joann's is no longer. It's not going to happen anymore. But here's the thing. Yes, I could buy a big ball and save a little bit of money, but I don't want the same color on everything. I'm not mass producing this crap. I want different colors and different variations and stuff. So, I did buy a big ball of that green. That's the smallest thing they had. And now I have so much green that it's like, okay. So I'm trying to substitute it with the Dollar Tree stuff. Is $1.25 a little more pricey for a smaller amount? You know, the ratio there, I don't know. For me, I'll pay a little extra to have its own color. You know what I'm saying? Like when I get done with that color, I don't have still a huge ball of, okay, now I'm stuck with this ball and I've got to come up with more stuff, and then all my plushies are going to look the same. You see where I'm going with that? If I made a herd of frogs, that'd be one thing. But I'm trying different things. I just want to try different things. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm enjoying these. Hot Stuff's worried I'm going to over pressure myself, over exert myself, I guess you would. I don't know what the word he's trying to tell me. Overstress myself because I have too many projects. But I told him, I said, listen, this is stuff I want to do. This is not somebody asked me to make this for them. I'm kind of veering away from that just because it does get stressful. If I make something and somebody's like, hey, I love that, you know, and wants to purchase it or donate, you know, send a donation to the Venmo, then that's fine, great, you know. But I'm doing this because I want to venture out a little bit. I've been doing this for 13 years, and I feel like I kind of want to get out of the comfort zone and experience new things. I'm sorry, I'm trying to wait. Anybody else have coffee? And I sit mine down, and I'm trying to get it to get cold. Honey goes, well, babe, why don't you just buy cold coffee? I said, because I want cold coffee on my terms. That one's still a tad hot. So anyway, that is that. Oh, let me show you the progress on the thingy. So we're doing Coda Mini Colors, right? I ain't gonna lie. It is a hot dumpster fire, right? But you know what? I was looking around the YouTubies, and I found something that caught my eye, and I think I rescued this project, and I kind of want to see where it goes now. Y'all want to see my sleeve? I know I shouldn't be putting sleeves on it yet, but y'all, I had to do something because I was trying to decide, is there any rescue for this? Look at my sleeve. It's not. I'm gonna have to put it in the washer and dryer because it's kind of needs some blockage. Look at that bell sleeve. Look at her. Right? Look at my bell sleeve. Maybe it'll hold better like this. I love it. This one is bluish. This one's not as pretty, but I'm using scraps. I refuse to go buy yarn for this. Right? So, and I sewed it on the sides wrong, and it turned into a happy accident. Now I've got a V-neck. Look at that. I wasn't even trying. Now part of me wants to stop it here, right? And it goes over my girls. But then I was like, well, maybe I should add one more row and have like a crop top type thing. And then wear a cute black, because I have a black cami top that's longer, and it's got a lace, black lace bottom, I think I'm going to continue to add one more row to finish this row. And then I think I'm going to call it good. I really do. I think that would be super cute. And I know some people are like, girl, the size that you are, you don't need to be wearing crop, nothing. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it because I can. I'll have a shirt on underneath. But my little bell sleeves, yes. I think it's been saved. I think. We'll see how it comes out after the wash. After the wash. So, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited. I want to do that concept with like regular nice yarn. To do an actual bolero type thing with the bell sleeves. Because I love a good bell sleeve. Gosh, do I love a good bell sleeve. Okay, one more thing, and then I will call it a quits here because I got craps to do. I got to go find, where was I going with that thought? I'm going to go down to our bookstore that we have and see if I can get some magazines. I started on my, do I have it down here? I guess not. But there's a really cool female I watch on YouTube. She does cut glue book thing where she cuts stuff out of magazines, makes scenes, and puts them in. I sure thought it was down here, but anyway, it's like a collage type situation. Anyway, so I need to try to find some magazines. I didn't want to buy them, but I have enough book credits with the company, that I might could just be able to get a couple of magazines to harvest. But I really want to do that because it's soothing and it's just therapeutic. All right, so the last thing I wanted to talk to you about is this book. I talked to y'all about it in my book haul. Let me tell you, in my opinion, this is the best book I've read this year. Obviously, it's not that far in the year. This is going to be a book. They're going to have to, the next few books I read are going to have to do some really good booking to get this. Absolutely wonderful book. This author, I'm sold. I will read it. I will read it. Her storytelling is fabulous. It's not, it looks like a big book, but it's not. Like, it's, sections are cut off. You know what I'm saying? There's not chapters of long stories, or parts of the story. It's just really good. It's just really good. And I do have another book by her, so I will be reading her. But again, this one, so dang good. I want to tell you about it, but I'm really bad about spoilers and really long-winded about stories. Like, I could probably tell you the whole dang book. So I'm not trying to be vague, but I'm not going to spoil it either. Does that make sense? So, yes, highly recommend. So, y'all take care. Love you lots. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.